San Antonio, Texas, and the Alamo Dome. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. The Roadrunners will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Wildcats offense.
Entering Accessibility tab, menu narration option is set to off is selected. Subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to the servers.
Work first. A key in this running game will be Joe Jackson. This guy's one of the top backs in the nation, and we've really been anxious to see what type of explosive presence he can bring to this running attack.
And talking to coaches coming into this game, man, it was all about the running back spot and just having the senior leadership at that spot. A dude that's got experience, playmaking. They said when he talks, everyone in the huddle listens. So I know this offense is going to give him the football early and often. And Palmer, they're going to count on him in all the big moments.
And you don't see a lot of running backs drafted in the first round like we used to see, David. But this guy has a chance to be that guy in the next NFL draft. He could be a first rounder. He's got the vision. He's got the burst. He can make people miss. He's got speed, can catch the ball, can block, and do all those things. And he is so excited to remind everybody just how good he is today.
Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Duff. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Lets it fly. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
That's some pretty sticky coverage right there, man. You play that man-to-man coverage, and you have those out-breaking routes. I tell you what, you got to kind of be careful as a QB how much you want to attack that, especially when the coverage is so tight. He does a good job staying glued to the receiver and knocking the football down.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Hits inside, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Man, he's got 45 yards on the ground already. What a way to get this season started. Kansas State has it 1st and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Roadrunners offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Jeremy Payne. We believe he's going to get the ball a lot, and they'll just keep feeding him as he gets stronger as the game goes on. quick give. It's Payne. Driven back.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Drops back. It's Sperry. Snags it. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. And the Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. Line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one. Game one. Make that first impression.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Kansas State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Trying to make one miss. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Running inside. It's Payne. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it back to him. Pass to 6. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Just a complete misfire. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
They're all over him. Fires to the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Looking to throw, it's Berry. Right side, it's Amador. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period, first down here. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And it's the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Here comes the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The short hands, it's Anderson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. All right, guys, let's take just a second here and talk about UTSA. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Dropping back, it's Berry. Caught. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The run inside. It's Payne. He's got enough. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. And the Roadrunners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Sells the run, looking to pass. Out wide right, it's Payne. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Gets the back moving. On the ground, it's Peterson. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this defense has had an elite first half. Kept them off the scoreboard. They put a drive together right before the half. Talk about some momentum. Hold them to a field goal here on this third down. Don't let them get a touchdown. They've played so well this first half.
Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. The option, the keeper. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Doing it himself again. He's past the sticks. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Jackson.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Edwards. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Grabbed behind the line. It's Shelton. Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw. Nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Fires to the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to the big tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the crow route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
Just keeps swinging it. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Duff. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Out wide left, it's Edwards. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. Kansas State quick to the line. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Bush is ahead. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
2nd down to the air. Left side is Shelton. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. In traffic, it's Edwards. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Play action on first down. A strike downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Dropping back, it's Berry. The throw. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this deep.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Nice pickup on that one. Makes up for some of the lost yardage, but they are still facing a third down here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Might as well run him again. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the 3rd quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. Wants to throw. It's Duff. Fires on the move. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Long way to go. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. 3rd and long right here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Wants to throw on first. Setting up the screen. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And it's the Roadrunners. Will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The fake wants to throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Rid of it on the RPO. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
The give on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Finds the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Off-play action. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
From the gun, it's Payne. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. And the field goal unit is on the field. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll move the wide receiver. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Sells the run, looking to pass. Lets it fly. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man, that's their 3rd straight first down on 3 straight plays. So this offense in a groove, in a rhythm, doing what they want to do. This defense has to find something fast, man. Like, you can't keep giving up first down after first down. They got to find something to put a little bit of pressure on them and make them feel uncomfortable.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Defense showing blitz here. Between the hashes, it's Porter. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hits inside, it's Jackson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It's 3rd and 5. Back to pass, it's Duff. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Got an alley. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On the move. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Roadrunners will hustle to the line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on second down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Extending the play. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on fourth down? Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on fourth. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. This offense has it with really good field position. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll need a bunch on second down. Out wide left, it's Edwards. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They lost 3 on that last completion and made this third down call a little bit tougher. Sets his feet. It's Duff. They'll run the screen. Ripping through the defense. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want that clock to run. Oh, he's got enough space. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the punishment has been extended.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field. So somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the counter. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. Just feeds the running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one, and now we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Got it, looking for a first. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.